So gather round as I run it down and unravel my pedigree.
My pimp lineage is evident. West Jackson to Farris Street, boy, that was my residence. Raised on honey buns and Kool-Aid, and I was neglected like a toothache.
What it do is your boy TheOneJP on TheOneJPtv. Just taking a quick pause. Wanted to reply to this chick that sent me a question asking me where am I from. So I'm gonna tell everybody where I'm from. I'm from Jacktown, Mississippi, man, born and raised, right? But I've been living in Austin, Texas since 1991. So I put a dub in this motherfucker as well, more than a dub. And so I consider Austin, Texas my home. You know what I'm saying? My official home. You know what I'm saying? Born and raised in Jacktown. It wasn't a place that was, you know, hip-hop friendly. You know, it was more blues and southern soul. So the radio stations, they shunned hip-hop, you know, big time. They had a local radio station that was a city radio station, kind of like what's in Austin. Austin got KZI. Shout out to KZI. But there was a station in Jacktown called NPR that played locals, but it was late at night type of shit. But it never, you know, you could never really get your footing or your traction in Jacktown because it's more of a blues town. You know, it's not a hip-hop city. You know, and that's unfortunate because a lot of niggas down there can rap their ass off and produce and DJ and shit like that. But motherfuckers got to go elsewhere to get on. So I moved to Austin, Texas, right? And used to live in Houston, shit, back in 90, 91, right? Moved to Austin in the other half of 91, 92. And never look back, man, because Austin, to me, has always been that city that catered to creativity, you know, and it's a big town. It's big on creativity. I don't care what type of creative space you're in, whether you're a painter, you know, shout out to Grim Nasty, rest in peace, graffiti artist, you know, rapper extraordinaire, talented brother. We lost him a year or so back, a couple years back. Man, I miss Grim Nasty. That's another reason I love the Austin hip hop scene, how down to earth the motherfuckers are, man. When I first got here, I ran into motherfuckers like Brother K. What's up, Brother K? Overlord, rest in peace. Mirage, DJ Urban Mellow, shit, KZI over there, the local station. Shout out to DJ Slice and the White Brother. You know what I'm saying? It's so many that I can name. Shout out to Casanova. Shit, he was one of the first people I met when I got here. Him and Brother K told me where to go and where the happenings are. Brother K gave me the blueprint of where to go, the clubs and where the hip hop jumping off and where they at. Casanova gave me the game on how to build my own studio. He told me the first pieces of equipment that I should have. The ASR-10, everybody know about that one, goddamn. One of the best samplers, keyboards you could ever own. Shout out to Casanova for that. And he's a legend in the city. Casanova, Papa Chuck, you know, I'm naming some people that people probably don't even never heard of, right? But these are legends in this city right here. So many. DJ 2DQ, Charlie Boy. Damn. I know I'm missing some people. I'm missing a lot of folk, man. It's a whole lot of rappers, producers, and DJs in this town that are creative as fuck. And, you know, right here in Austin, Texas. And, you know, when you hear things like, oh, man, LA, New York, Dallas, Houston, New Orleans, Miami, Memphis, you hear these names. These are the Atlanta. These are the recurring names that you hear type motherfuckers coming from, you know. Detroit, you know, Eminem, shit like that. But Austin is quietly becoming one of those cities, and I'm part of going to make that happen. I'm just letting you fuckers know, you know what I'm saying? And plus, to a fun fact for your ass, I was instrumental in helping to bring the hip hop to the radio down here, because I used to work at an agency that did surveys for radio stations to see what was the urban percentage and how would an urban radio station work in this market, right? Because Austin is more of a when I got here, you know, it's rock, it's country, it's every other genre you could think of, but not enough hip-hop, right? So the company I work for, we did surveys to where we would call around and ask people, hey, do you think a urban hip-hop station will work in Austin, Texas? Some of y'all got my call. Y'all just didn't know it was me that was calling. And I mean, I was working overtime at that fucking job because I wanted it to show up. I wanted hip-hop to be part of the culture here in Austin, Texas, which it was already here, okay? It's just that they weren't giving it enough shine, okay? And then they finally jumped off with a couple of radio stations that were battling back and forth. Back, if you remember, some of the awesome folk who watching this remember, DJ Cook Creator, Cool J DJ came down here, DJ Red Alert came down here. And they did sets on the radio, you know, trying to get it jumped off. You know what I'm saying? I was part of all that shit. And I was happy when they finally announced that they was going to open up some urban radio stations in Austin, you know, major, right? And they opened up 2 of them, right? I think it was 94 at one point, and then 102 or something like that, right? So they kept battling for some years, right? One of them would go out of business or go offline, come back on. Another one would go offline and come back on. They just been battling for the longest. Now, I think it's just one. I don't hardly listen to the radio that much, but I think it's just one urban radio station right now, and that plays hip-hop and does hip-hop for people, and it's an urban radio station. So my thing was, I was just happy that it happened, because I was like, you know, I made Austin my home back in 1991, and I was like, you know what, because I lived in Houston half of 91 and all of 1990. So I understood Houston was a huge market. It was already jumping off. But by virtue of me moving here to build my studio and stuff, I said, I want something jumping out of Austin as well. So I worked toward that. All right? So now that it's bubbling, Austin is bubbling with that hip hop, because it's always been an undercurrent of rappers here. Always. It's always been there. It's not something overnight, something new. It's been here. It's just that, like I said, it wasn't getting enough shine. Like I said, when I got here, I ran into people like, you know, Envision Films. Shout out to Envision Films. Man, it's so many that's just popping up in my head that as they come to me, I'm spitting them out. That, you know, are people in this town, hip-hop rappers, you know. I'm talking about from gangster shit to your lyrical, miracle, twistical, tongue twisters. They all here, right? So Austin has a wide variety of talent. Which I love. And I felt that, oh man, this is great, you know. And just to be a part of what's going on and how it's coming about, I'm happy as a pig in shit. Because as I continue to grow my business, I'm growing with this city, I'm growing with the music scene, and I'm gonna be a contributor of this whole shit, a major contributor, you know, in a shout minute. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just wanted to come on for a minute and just give thanks to this city, you know, that I feel like is definitely a city to be reckoned with when it comes to this hip hop shit soon. And to that chick, you know, this, you know, Austin, I can say it's my city, but like I said, I couldn't say it's my city without giving props to those that was calling it their city first. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, shout out to all the motherfuckers that's here, that I met when I got here from day one, that was cool as a fan, hip hop, you know, into the music deeply, giving me the blueprint of where to go. Shout out to Brother K, like I said, where to go. And then, you know, people like Casanova, the producers around here, the DJs, you know what I'm saying, that are instrumental in this whole shit, you know. Again, shout out to Overlord, Mirage, Casanova, Brother K, Charlie Boy, Tootie Q, what is the Country Kings? They changed, I think they was Country Cousins at one point. Shit, so many. Grim Nasty, Urban Mellow. I'm missing some females. There's some female rappers out there too. Damn, I can't recall this one chick I'm thinking of. She does reggae. I can't think of her, but right now, one of y'all might chime in on that. But damn, just everybody, man. You know, shout out to the entire ATX. And let's take this shit to the next 100. It's your boy TheOneJP on TheOneJPtv.
And I don't give a damn who claiming they best. I'm taking your spot, whoever claiming they next, bitch.
With great vengeance and furious anger. Everybody be cool, this is a robbery!
So gather round as I run it down, my pedigree. So gather round as I run it down, my pedigree. So gather round as I run it down.